Alright, that countdown actually goes down to 0, which is a considerable improvement compared to the previous one. Changed that as in addition to having to do a lot otherwise again after reinstalling and changing configuration a bit with the computer. Here also had to reconstruct much of the templates because actually didn't succeed at copying them over completely. Had like an export that was a bit older, so took the opportunity to reconstruct some of the scenes. So in that respect also, if everything works about as intended, that's very good. And if it doesn't, feel free to point out in the chat if anything might still need adjustment, as this is of course first time with this installation, so something might still be missing or not quite as intended. So greetings again, and let's play for at least a while with the old Men of War, the original one from like rather long ago. Started it, and the cutscenes were quite quaint by modern standards, like classical pre-rendered 3D. So let's try the game out and see if we can first of all again get an image. Yes, excellent. And then most probably there we go. And let's at least try for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. We'll see. It's already a bit late, as got everything actually working at not such a very early hour. And then there was also, to make this one even quicker to start, there was loss of electricity also quite around the same time, so that they didn't really help either. So let's continue here.
Stop yelling, Alexei. You'll bring the Germans down on us. You're alive. That's good enough. You'd better tell me what we should do next.
Right, at least there are a lot of
Germans! Quick!
buttons.
Hide!
Alright. Field of view, yes. Do we have like... Yes, this unit seems to at least have an anti-tank grenade, so... Let's try and use it on the vehicle, because the vehicle is otherwise engaged, so... Alright. That looks quite effective even.
Let's get out of here before the Germans show up.
Most probably they won't be very happy about that. Ah yeah, this is one of the games where you have to
Guys, this is bad. German dive bombers have destroyed our column and our commander is dead.
Map
We must advance several hundred meters to the village of Udino, where Captain Semenov's battalion should be holding the line there. He will give us further instructions. When we join our troops, we can search the column remains for survivors. Let's do it. There's no time to lose.
You've managed to get here, I see. From the looks of you, I'd say you took a good beating. Our situation is no better. We are lucky to be alive. Ammunition is running low, and the Germans are advancing in large numbers. I have a direct order to hold these positions, which means your platoon will have to get into the action. All I can do is transfer a few of my men to your unit. My men are entrenched over there. Take some of them with you. You would have a hard time on your own.
Apparently you can't command those, so let's move in the indicated direction. Alright, we can like hide behind the knocked out tank for a while, then hide behind the next tank. There's also like obstacles. It's like they are just shooting at like, apparently there should be Germans somewhere behind that. Let's go next against the wall, so. Alright. So what would be the next? They're like instructions on the current task. Somewhere. Objectives. Accept several soldiers under your command. Yes. How does that happen?
Soldiers! You are temporarily transferred under the command of 2nd Lieutenant Kuznetsov. He and his men are coming to our aid, and your task is to provide them with the necessary support. Ah, damn it! The Germans put their MGs right at the road. We gotta do something about it. Though it's hard.
Then we need to, again, like a functional tank, or is that only like pillboxes there? Right. Yeah, skillful use of cover is certainly useful. And our next target would be in this direction, so. That would be the apparently actually own tank, so might be knocked out because it's like a KV1. Let's first try and move like here for cover because our objective is in that direction. So first use the trench and see how that goes. Alright, not much happening yet, so let's move behind the hull of the destroyed armored vehicle here for better view at the... Alright, now the shooting begins. So let's try and throw also anti-personal grenade against these guys.
You dealt with the machine guns pretty well for a rookie lieutenant. Pretty well indeed. Now, let's see what we can do with this vehicle. It just seems to have a broken track.
Alright, and then there's the KV with broken tracks, so... Then we apparently need repair kits in the tank inventory. Very well. Move over and alright, there's a bit of repair kit in the tank inventory. let's drop crew off now that we have the repair kit outside. Moderately confused how does one use the repair kit. Wouldn't describe this as the easiest thing ever. Alright, maybe. Yes, now we have people out, so. And now we are holding the repair kit. Alright, that spanner wasn't the repair one, because it was like map setup.
Слушаю, командир. Да, командир.
Alright, maybe it would work finally after trying. Yes, so let's. Yes, you are right. It was that repair icon. Thank you for the suggestion, Master of Time Space. You are very much correct, and also welcome to the short technical test stream with the reinstallation and several other changes. Seems that everything works pretty well though, so at least haven't gotten any comments that something wouldn't work. Looks like it might be pretty slow job, at least by oneself, so let's see. Viktor Smirnov is fixing.
See, you fixed it alright. We'll have a better chance now, eh? Time to drive the Germans out of the village and chase them till they reach Berlin.
Yes, our fine
Okay, Captain.
KV tank
Armor like
works
that
now,
will take us all the way to Berlin.
Armor like that will take us all the way to
1 hour
Berlin.
ago, the Germans broke through
Keep
the
your tank
defences of the neighbouring
operational,
regiment
yeah.
and occupied the village, cutting us off from the only ford. Now endless enemy columns are moving to...
Then we start in the direction indicated. Alright, there's like a German half track also there, so that'd be terribly difficult to destroy. It's like one of the radio half tracks. Yep, there we go. Try and also shoot at these with the hull empty. Alright, but like do not know, they might have like Panzerfaust or something. Probably not yet at this stage of the war. Alright, and there's another like half track. Fortunately, it usually knows knows the back up. Unlike in some games, the tank insists on driving forward. Like insists on turning around, and then you're pretty soon, because you're not facing with your glasses plate, so it's like you're pretty much soon in trouble with the average. Like this has better pathfinding than many, because the tank seems to pretty well know to drive backward. As in many, it's the problem that you're not using the best armor you have. So in that respect, have to say that this game does it surprisingly well, because you have no problem with the tank. Knows, like when you order it to move somewhat, it knows to back. So this is much better than quite a few. Alright, there are some. That should. Alright, that should be enough. Apparently we do have enough like high explosive also. And our hull gun should also be facing pretty much the right way. Fortunately they haven't had that much anti-tank capacity after we eliminated the anti-tank gun and the half-track, so it's mostly more or less something that would be considered infantry support, so alright, there would also, alright, that eliminated the artillery. Again, like only knocked out tank. Right, the truck. So another half track. Alright, let's turn main gun and kind of most of the issue is like waiting your main gun to turn, which appears to be worryingly slow, so right, that has the 20mm, so we shouldn't be that worried about the 20mm when we compare like right and turret gun, so let's try to also, yeah, hull gun, engine gun, then we can push on gradually. Right, we could even take more equipment from the half track, there we go. Because the half track has only the 20mm, it's pretty much hopeless to penetrate the front of the KV as long as we keep the front towards the 20mm fire. It's not like we can get in much trouble when we are driving the KV. It was pretty much the best tank for the USSR in early war. Alright, there's another anti-tank gun. That would be very nice to eliminate. Now it's again like, hopefully main gun turns. And there we go. that hopefully dealt with the AT. Alright, there are some red things remaining on the other side of the map, so let's turn around and drive through this way. Alright, there's still another vehicle there and some Alright, that didn't quite work. See if we go right next to it. Alright, now there we go. Apparently it wasn't either fully crewed or somehow otherwise not quite active because it didn't shoot back. Alright.
It seems we kicked their asses out of here. Now it's time to take the till near the road and assault their convoy. Let's do it, people. You can only die once.
The kind of overall idea here is a little bit problematic because it... Alright. Destroy enemy forces stationed at Hill 65. Right. And it would be in that direction. Yes. Where to cross the river with the tank. The bridge is gone, but that looks like possible ford. Ford, no, that is actually like, is it then shallow enough to just drive over? Let's see. Wouldn't be the first tanker that tries like, yes, this ditch can be crossed and then gets stuck. Yeah, apparently not that way, so. And river same with here. The bridge is clearly gone. That looks even more like the river could be forded there, so let's drive there next. Alright, let's see how have done the half an hour and are looking in pretty good shape. So let's play a bit more and then finish for tonight. Looking pretty good for future streams also, again with the reinstallation in place. So let's play a bit more and then finish for tonight. So looks good. Yeah, the river could be crossed here, so to wonder which way would be best to assault the hill, like from behind maybe even. Alright, that's actually more like a proper tank. Panzer II though, so it's not exactly a heavy tank in comparison. Alright, let's turn the hull gun here a bit so we can do the huge amount of troops with that. Alright, that tank is also a gunner because it's on fire now, so let's try and deal with the huge amount of men, so better. Then we have something. Alright, there's a anti-tank there. There we go. Let's try and get rid of that altogether. There we go. Without turret it's not going to suit us either, so
That showed them. Take your positions. We're going to hit the convoy.
alright. Let's see if we can make the truck go by immediately. Fuel truck, probably shouldn't say fuel, but fuel air explosion is fun, so. And then we can shoot the other truck because it's also now standing there. That should slow them a bit, burning truck on the road. There's still yet another half left, so. Apparently we also got our turret destroyed, so not very good. Let's try and solve the situation foremost, like drive through here and try to get somewhere else. Nope. Let's try again. That didn't quite work, but popped down there, so let's load here and try again with a little bit different tactic. There we are. So let's stop here and wait for the fuel truck to come. Then there should be the rest of the advancing things, so we can pick more of them off outright, like, so they are practically driving by us, so see if we can make it more fair this way. Then we back off pick those off with the hull empty, hopefully. This is the kind of usual problem with tanks. Get swamped by huge amounts of infantry, so see if we can make that go off. Alright, they succeeded at taking the half track through there, so our probability to hit doesn't appear very commendable. Let's not turn, please. Good. And then finally do that again. And again, like, you couldn't even hit apparently the ball of Kremlin or something with that accuracy. Let's go through the hill. And again, lost the select. Apparently we just can't climb that hill, so fortunately that half track is also more or less gone. There we go. It's actually 8x8. Nice. Try to clear out some of the trucks then. Right, if you please could shoot at the truck, apparently not enough gun depression. So let's try like move a bit and then, because now the trucks are mostly just, there we go, much better. Get rid of the trucks also. At this point we would be in any normal real conflict in position to capture the trucks, but this seems to have some design limitations in that sense that you can't just right, there would be still one armored vehicle there, so and there are actually two here, so quite a bit of good vehicle. Let's try to also destroy those. Alright, and even more coming from there, so let's turn quickly around and there we go, much better. Not. Alright, that still didn't work.
German troops were advancing on Rostov, obliterating everything in their way. A handful of bombardment survivors couldn't organize any resistance against the veteran Panzer Grenadiers
Most
of the
probably
Viking
not
Division.
going to try that again for now, so 45 minutes and it starts to be quite late, so that was actually quite nice for the old game. So going to, of course, thank you all for joining for some late night technical test. And for now not going to raid any further, but going to thank you all for joining, and we will see most probably tomorrow with again like proper game, most probably looking at the schedule. Of course this was also proper in the sense that we played it some, but scheduled game next would be then most probably going to do tomorrow either the Angler or the Car Mechanic Simulator. We didn't yet play, so thank you all for joining, and hopefully you enjoyed the test stream and things apparently worked well enough, so it certainly served its purpose also rather well. is here, and thank you all for joining, and good night.